Tshepo Khoza was found guilty of fraud involving roughly 3.6 million that his company received from contracts awarded to the South African Police Service. My name is Alokwan, and these are the news that matter the most. Now, Tshepo Khoza was a director of a company called Grey Apple Enterprise. Now, beyond fraud, Khoza was also convicted for failing to register for VAT and also in breach of the Tax Administration Act. Now, the tenders that Khoza received were linked to a DNA project under South African Police Services Forensic Science Laboratory Unit. And also investigators say that Khoza used a family relationship with a senior official to secure these contracts, suggesting abuse of influence. Now, between the years 2015 and 2018, Grey Apple Enterprise received the contracts and netted about 3.6 million. Nevertheless, Khoza allegedly declared the company as dormant and failed to declare the income to the South African Revenue Service. He was found guilty and convicted. The court handed down 6 years of direct imprisonment with 2 years suspended. Now, the conviction includes 3 counts of fraud. One of them is a Schedule 5 offense indicating a serious crime, plus 1 for failing to register for VAT. Now, this case was pursued by IDEC in collaboration with SARS and other law enforcement agencies. This specific investigation falls under a wider anti-corruption effort known as Project Blue Lights, which targets fraud and corruption in state tenders, especially those linked to blue lights entities such as police, emergency services, and etc. Now, authorities say the verdict sends a strong message about accountability. Stolen funds undermine public services and rely on state revenue, such as healthcare, education, and social support. Now, meanwhile, the broader corruption trial involving other individuals linked to this network will resume on the 22nd of February 2026. Now, this specific conviction underlines the importance of institutions like IDEC and SARS working together to detect and punish wrongdoing, reinforcing that tax fraud and procurement fraud are taken seriously. For honest business and taxpayers, this case serves as a warning. Exploiting political or family connections to defraud the state can lead to jail time and likely criminal records, lost contracts, and reputational damage. However, it depends who you are and who you know. Now, the SARS and IDEC collaboration seems to be working, and we're expecting more arrests to be done in 2026. What are your thoughts?